Hi everyone, this is Laura and welcome to my channel. Today I have a little project share for you guys, and I am super happy and excited about this little project because it is doing one of my most favorite things of all, playing with my new mermaid stamps and creating sea themed or underwater sea themed. Is like one of my favorite things to do besides playing with fairies or my fairy stamps. So I am going to do double duty with this project and video. This is actually going to be not only my submission for Scrampin' Stampers this month on her Facebook page. She has asked for those who wanted to participate in this month's challenge to create something using either a mermaid stamp or a fairy stamp that you may have purchased from her store, which is the Not Too Shabby Shop. And believe me, there are plenty of mermaid and fairy stamps to choose from. If you don't have any, you can go to her shop and check them out. The inspiration for this challenge for this month was due to the new release that she had in regards to the Greeting Farm mermaid and fairy stamps. And I was lucky and blessed enough by a super secret person somewhere out there to receive this and some happy mail a few days ago, and you know I could not wait to play with it. When I got it, I was like, ah, she's so pretty, I love her. This is from the Greeting Farm and it's called Marissa, and it did come from the Not Too Shabby Shop, and I have a friend who purchased and blessed me with this as a gift. And I did clean her, but the inks that I used, I don't have the Stays On ink cleaner. I have the other cleaner, so it kind of leaves a little bit of a residue on the stamp. But that's okay. She's still beautiful. So I used her. And I'm also going to use a lot of dyes. I did use a lot of dyes, so I'm also going to use this for my Die Hard Wednesday project. And I'm not sure if this is actually going to go up on a Wednesday, because this card is going to go to a friend and I may not want her to see it just yet. So let me share with you some of the stamps and dies that I used for my card. It is a 5x7 card, and I also just received this as well. This was new. These are the dies that I won from Diety Dies Crafty Corner from Diane. Thank you so much, Diane. Love, love, love these dies. OMG. I can't say enough about them. And you're going to see them on my project. Oh, I love them. They gave my card just the right poo, I think, anyway. But you guys let me know. This one is called Fan Coral, and this one is called Seaweed. And you know, I have not been to Gina Marie Designs in a little bit, so I didn't even know they had these, guys. And thank goodness I didn't. And that's why I didn't know, because I'm a little bit on a freeze right now. So I had no clue that these were over there. I'm not visiting any of the stores to resist temptation. I also used my Spellbinders Oval Floral die number. Oh, this doesn't have a number, sorry. And that's this one right here. And love, love, love this die. And I also use my Avery L. The Reef stamps and dies for this one. And then I used the little rock here. I don't know if you can see that rock right there. From this Lawn Fawn Mermaid for You stamp set. Now that I said all that, let me share with you the card. And like I said, it is a 5x7 card. And I don't know if you guys are going to pick up all that glitter, but I sure do hope so. So what I did first was I took some watercolor paper, and I watercolored the paper. I don't know if you can see that background. This is all watercolor. I used Citrus Green and Mermaid Lagoon, which are Distress Inks by Tim Holtz. Love my Distress Inks. OMG, do I love them? I love them. And this one here. And And I also use my watercolor brush. And you know, it's funny guys, I don't even remember what kind of brush this is. But Rosa, I'm trying to, oh, Kuretake. Rosa Aquino, my dear sweet friend Rosa, had suggested this on one of her videos, and I bought it, and I'm so happy with this. I tried several other ones, what a bomb. But this, perfect. Perfect for me. Anyway, I like it. I hope if you do get it, that you like it too. So, I started out with a white cardstock base. I used this little bubble paper in the background that I've had in my stash for quite some time. Then, out of pink cardstock, I cut out this little die cut here with the oval floral die. And then I cut, using my Diamond Dies oval die to lay on top of this, I cut out the little mermaid and the watercolor paper to create that little oval frame look. This is the first time that I used a masking technique, and I found it to be extremely fun and interesting. And I'm doing two styles of masking that I wanted to share with you guys. I did the paper masking, which is what I'm familiar with, and this is the masking that I did. And basically what you do is you stamp out the image and then you just cut it out. I did not have masking paper, so what I did was I just cut it out of regular white cardstock, and this is my little the stone that I masked. And then I just stuck it on with washi tape, which is another thing you can do, guys, if you don't have the masking paper at home. Sometimes we just don't have the supplies, but we still want to create these projects and we still want to play. You can do that. And that's what I did with the little mermaid as well. And I do, when I create a mask like this, because it takes a lot of time to fussy cut all that out, I do save them in the little stamp packaging so that I can have it for next time. When I finished this, and I did it this style, I realized that I had some masking fluid that I haven't used yet. And this is the fine line masking fluid with the bottle. This comes like this already in the bottle. I believe I bought this from scrapbook.com quite some time ago, and I still haven't used it. So just to give you an idea of what it is, this is some watercolor paper that I have that I already smudged. What I did was I stamped her out. I masked the rock so that she can look like she's sitting on a rock again. That's the little lawn phone rack. And I masked it, and then I stamped it. And then after I stamped everything, I applied that stuff to it. And this is what it looks like when it's applied. Now, it does warp the watercolor paper a bit. Yeah, that was my boo-boo side. See, it didn't stamp out right. And this is my good side. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to watercolor this all up, and then I don't have to worry about any of that watercoloring getting on my image. And when I'm done, I can just rub it off. And if you want to see videos on this kind of masking technique, you can certainly research that on YouTube. They have plenty. But this is just another way of doing it. You can either do it with the paper, and basically that just masks that off so that you can stamp and color over it, or you can do it with this. I've never done this technique before, and I'll let you guys know how it turns out. Because I definitely want to make another mermaid card with this little image. So that's just another idea for you guys in case you're interested in masking techniques. And I learned that on YouTube as well. I think it was either Nicole McCormick or Jennifer McGuire. It was one of those ladies that was doing some masking techniques. So the bubbles and all those little things I did using my long fawn set. I did color her with the Distress inks. I used pickled raspberry, And I also used, what was it, the Lucky Clover, Pickled Raspberry, and Wilted Violet. And these were all Distress inks. And then for her hair, I used Mermaid Lagoon and Hickory Smoke. Now for all the little seashells that you see here, I did fussy cut them. I first cut them out with the die, but then I realized I didn't want that little white ring around it. So then I went back, after I had die cut them, I went and I fussy cut them by hand. I did color them in with my Copics, and some of them were colored in with the Distress inks to give it that little watercolor look. Here is where I used the dies, those Gina Marie Designs dies, the seaweed and the coral, and OMG, I think it gave it just the right touch. I added these little flowered rhinestones to the coral, to the seaweed, to the center of the little stars, and also to her hair. And again, I don't know if you guys, I sure hope that you can see that. Then I took my little white Jelly Roll pen and I added little white spots on her forehead, on her tummy, on her little tail fin, and also on her tail fin, and also on her little fin that's around her waist. And then I added some of those little polka dots to some of the seashells. Here in the background is where I stamped those Avriel little corals and reefs. And here are some more of those seashells. A little starfish, again stamping some of the corals and reefs. So yeah guys, I had so much fun creating this card. I really like the way it turned out. I am even loving more that shimmer. It's all over her hair and her face. And I added the little rhinestones to her hair as well. I added pink and blue. The flowered ones are the blue ones. Then the inside, I just left my card blank, and I did distress everything with that Mermaid Lagoon, only because I'm not sure yet what I am going to write on the inside, but I definitely know who it's going to go to. So that's that card. So I hope this inspired you guys to use some of your dies, and also to use some of your little mermaid stamps this month. It is hot as Hades today where I'm at, and I could sure use a little trip to the beach or the pool. Being summer and all, I figured it was a really nice time to break out those mermaid stamps and those sea coral, sea themes dies, and I am really loving this stamp set too. This Avriel, the reef, love these seashells, the little seahorse, the lobster. I want to make a few more cards. You can make some really pretty cards with this stamp set. So yeah guys, that's enough chit chat. Going over again to Scrampin' Stamper's Facebook page to join her challenge for this month, and also going over to Markeisha, Shantae, and Betty's channel for the Die Hard Wednesday crew and the projects that they have, and the inspirational projects that they want to share, and give you an idea of some of the dies that they use, because these ladies use a lot of dies on their projects. And I think it's a great motivation for us to break out our dies and use them as well. I love playing with my dies, so I am always happy to participate. So, yep, that's it for me guys. Talk to you soon. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.